So for this DIY, I'm going to be using a screwdriver. I'm going to be using a pair of scissors as well. I've got my screws here for my table, and I'm going to be using some crystal knobs as well, and the screws for those too. I'll be using an eyebrow pencil and a tape measure. You can use a ruler as well for this. And I've got my film as well, my mirror adhesive film. I'm going to be using a Stanley knife and my applicator for my film. So first I'm starting off by screwing my knobs from the inside of the drawer. So these are the original knobs that are on the drawer. So I'll be using my screwdriver to screw from the back. I'm going to measure the inner rectangle of the drawer. As you can see there, that's where my adhesive film is going to be. So I'm going to measure the area for that. As I say, you can use a ruler as well if you want to. And then I'm going to mark it out on my film so I can cut out the correct size. So here I'm holding the film in place so I can mark from the back of the drawer where the screw's going to go through. So mark where you want your hole to be. Now I'm using an eyebrow pencil only because it shows up more on the film rather than normal pencil. Now I'm going to bore a hole using my Stanley knife where the screw is going to go through. Now please be careful when you're doing this that you don't cut yourself. You can use scissors as well. So I'm just going to make a dent with the Stanley and then push through to make my hole there. Now I like to push the screw through just to make sure that there's no issues, make sure it goes through nicely and there's no issues when I come to put my film on later on. So the film is already cut to size, so what I'm going to do now is peel the back layer of the film, which gives you the stickiness to stick onto the drawer there. You may need to smooth out any air bubbles that you'll have with your applicator, and then you'll need to peel the adhesive film, the protective film at the top from the corner to give you that shiny finish. Once you've done that, if there's any air bubbles that are still underneath, just use your applicator to smooth those out as well. Now we just need to put on our knobs, so I'm going to push the screw in from the back, so the inside of the drawer, and then just screw those on there, and then I'll tighten it from the back, from the inside of the drawer, just to make sure it's secure. And voila!